All right, we're here at 120 in Hyde Park, Wyndham. You gotta go see a site. This used to be a ranch, small house, just like that one. And we cut and we added the second floor. Wow. Looks good. You clean it. This here used to be the kitchen. Stove, double stove, ovens, small window. We took them off, we open it up. Now we make this the dining room. Then you got your kitchen. This used to be a bedroom here. We knocked the walls out. We opened it. We made it a kitchen with an island. It's in here, and still have the dining room. This used to be a window here. We cut it out and we opened it up. We made a sliding door. Put a new deck, 12 by 12. How you doing, Bob?
Good and you.
Good. This is gonna be the backsplash. Nice. Like this.
That's really nice.
Beautiful. Which matches the, you know? Nice.
When's the finals for the electric going in?
It was supposed to be at somebody here today and not here. But you bought a nice 36, but it won't fit. So we had to buy this one so we can close the door. This mirror is gonna be up. It's too low. You know? So these are the little things you catch after. The stairway's all new in the basement. All the doors are solid wood. This is the bedroom, another bedroom. So we've got 4 bedrooms and 3 full bathrooms. See, this here should be sliding smoother. We started doing the punch list. Whenever you see a blue tape around, they gotta go back and revisit. We were gonna take that wall off and make that the kitchen, but we wanted to keep a bedroom down here just in case somebody needed a bedroom. This one here, this used to be the entrance, and there used to be a closet here. But once we put the stairways, we had to open more this, so we went out this way. So that way we could fit and make it legal. We put the lights on. Oh yeah, we got lights. Different kind of, I gotta change that to the bright light. This door, the downstairs should be like this. Nice and smooth, you can do it with a finger. So those are the little things you look out for. They know how to do the work, I know how to inspect it. It's not closing. It's another thing, you know, it's gotta be fixed. The door, nice, smooth, one finger. Beautiful. This one was the same like downstairs, so they already fixed it. Then here is the bathroom. I have glass shower, your sink, and then your toilet. There you go. Beautiful. That's the way it's closed. That's the way it should be open. Same thing here. This is, we put the washer and dryer up here. Guess what? Why we have a cut here? They forgot to put the freaking
Electric.
So now we gotta go back and get the 220 up here so we can have the electric. The master bedroom, everything looks good. Not much blue tape around. Then you got a walk-in closet. We were gonna put more here, but I said we'll let the new homeowner, because they maybe want to put shelves or something.
Yeah.
You know? Beautiful. You know, this is the bathroom, master bedroom. Here, gonna get glass door, the toilet. Now guess what? It's a double vanity there. Again, the plumbing, it didn't want. So we had to open the door. Now the new plumbing gonna come here and one here. So they both have the vanity. New mirror, Blanca gave it to me. It'll be with the light, so it's gonna look nice.
How often do you catch like things like this?
All the time.
All the time. Yeah.
You know what's worse? It's when the inspector catch it.
Oh yeah.
I hate it. Usually it's these things. They forget to
Duct it outside.
Yeah, not in the new construction, but in the rehab. I'm catching it now at framing, so we don't have to do holes, you know?
Yeah.
Because once you do nice ceiling like this,
You don't want to
you
open
really
it back
don't
up.
want to touch it. Okay, he fixed it. It was touching this here, and that's a no-no. Beautiful. Don't want a lot of play or nothing.
So what do you say is time frame left on this to?
I needed it to be in the market this weekend, but as you can see, I figure if everybody comes in on Monday, the next week, hopefully by next weekend, we should be in the market. Central AC, the house. Say Saturday, nobody's here. Whenever you see a blue tape, that means something is wrong. So when we look at it, it's a crack tile. So they gotta take that away and fix it. A little tape here, it was a little hole. They fixed it. See? This one is still there, a little chip.
Yeah.
So they have to come back and touch that. That's what we do to inspect.
Make sure everything's ready before inspection, before sale.
Exactly. The floor came out nice. I try to use the same guys, because that way they know how I work, they know what I look for, and I know how they're working. Miguelito's pretty good. He can do painting, he can do electrical, he can do plumbing. Small electrical, because usually we hire electrician with the license and the plumber, you have to.
Yeah.
But like if they forget little stuff, we can always get it with Miguelito. Miguelito is a handyman, and he has his own business, and he knows what we look for. Yeah, so let's do that.
Because it's easier.
¿Y la manga de esto están ahí, verdad? Sí, para poner la foto, ya.
Look at that back lot here. Yeah, it looks like this is for the AC unit, for the condenser. Yeah, so this is a nice little project we got going on here. It's a really up and coming area. Really nice, real quiet neighborhood. It's a park literally right in the back here. It's a pretty big park. You can actually see a big rock here. That's part of it. The park. Looks pretty good.
You gotta buy a black paint because the door is gonna go black.
Oh yeah, that's going to be really nice to match the shutters.
It used to be like this. For instance, those two houses were the same thing. Those two houses were small rent and they brought them up. And they did the same thing. This one we're watching. This for sale, that's for sale. And they never put the time for shop.
So they did it off market.
Not a policeman. This policeman lives there.
And what was the time frame to turn something like that around?
That's another thing you gotta watch out. I first got a contractor. They shut us down because we did the demolition. We took the roof out before the permit. So it was 9 months before we got a permit. The thing with me, a veces I get too friendly. Me da pena después botar a la gente, But I gotta do it in the right way.
Something that I've realized is it's hard to get, quality contractors. People that actually care about their craft, that care about, the jobs. And when you find somebody good, they're good, so everybody wants them.
Exactly. Like he only had 2 years into this. He didn't know finish. He was a rough guy. Framing. He did some errors. He put some trim outside, and then he put regular nails. And then when it rained, it started bleeding.
Like the rust.
Yeah.
That's something you won't know unless you're in
Yeah,
the industry being outside.
Oh, sorry, I used to be. Yeah. It's okay. We won't do that again.
Yeah, but you stick with them at least and try to work with them.
You learn with the mistake, and it's good to learn sometimes doing the errors. You won't do it again.
Teacher, exactly. Yeah, you won't do it again.
Hey,
You'll do it once.
sometimes it becomes a little expensive because now you gotta do it again.
Yeah, what do we call it?
You
School hard knocks?
Yeah, exactly. And what you try not to do is it's go backwards. Fix what the mistake is without start all over, You're already there. Try to fix it as much as you can. For instance, I did a house in Norwood. I'm like, I'm gonna put a new bulkhead. He says, yeah, but the wood you use in the bottom is not pressure treated. It's regular. If you're a carpenter for many years, you should know that.
Exactly. It shouldn't be me telling you.
Yeah. I don't have to babysit you for that stuff. And sometimes what it is like they just want to finish it, and they'll grab the wood that is there instead of waiting and do something else while we get the right wood. I'll get it over with. No, stop.
Because quality is important. It's not going to last. Our reputation on the line at the end of the day.
Exactly. I always say, if I buy a house, whatever neighborhood or whatever it is that I don't mind living in there if I have to live there.
Yeah.
I will never buy a house in the ghetto because I'm never gonna live there.
Exactly. With that mentality, it's like if I could see myself living here, then somebody else will see themselves living here.
The same thing when you're finishing inside. I want that fixed the right way.
Yeah.
If I like strong, good, durable stuff,
Yeah.
and that's what I try to buy, to do the same thing. People can see the quality.
Exactly.
I mean, when I first started, I did a rental, right? When I went to Home Depot, the faucet took $29. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So I took 3 of those. It was 3 floors. I put them on. Every 6 months, people come and say, "Oh, it's leaking." They're brand new. Yeah, but they're $29. They're plastic. So now I pay $100. That's it. They never come back.
Problem away.
You learn. It's like I get the handyman, go over there, plus the 30 you did first. Should have done it the first time. The plumber's already contracted, and you're just paying $100.
By cost is all subjective. It's all what someone's willing to pay for it. Somebody might be willing to pay for it a lot more because they have some sort of sentimental attachment to it.
Exactly. I don't care. I'll pay for this. It means that lot costs $700,000 around it. It's just that you wanted it. You don't care what you pay for. The most expensive, they're just charging you for more because they think, oh, my work is, we can get the same quality,
Exactly.
We don't have to pay that much because at the end of the day, it's a business. You want to make money.
You gotta leave some meat on the bone.
Yeah.
Where we headed to now?
We gotta go Home Depot. I gotta buy a little stuff. David's coming back. He's the finished carpenter, and I want him aprovecharlo, to make sure.
Take advantage.
He's put these little stuff, little knicknacks. Usually not to show off, but our houses, once we put it in the market, it's 3 days. We get an offer.
Do quality work.
Exactly. Good stuff. I return these to get the round ones, little stuff that has to be done.
A lot of running around on the weekend, and unfortunately, someone's got to be the last man standing, and that typically falls on you.
Yeah. Believe it or not, this is my best part of the whole job. Is the finals, getting by the last stuff. Keep going. Put back. These are the ones that really. That's that. The outside and the railing. Rug, carpet, carpet transition. Take 5, and I'll bring it back. I need the railing, the shutters, railing. All the way down on the right hand side. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Find the sleeves for the 4x4, 14. Thank you.
The final ball stop, man.
Beautiful. 14. All right, I got it. You're welcome. Bye. Yeah, 3. Yep, the last thing. Shutters. I think they said last time that they didn't have them here. I had to order them, but let me check. Here they are. Beautiful. I think I need 2 of these. 148. 155. Come on. 55. There you go. All right. Let's get out of here.
Got 'em all.
$300 shopping. It'll be $1,000. Oh, good thing we found them all. Hello. Good, good. Thank you.
I'm glad I put the roof racks on the truck. He came by a couple months ago to put roof racks, and they're literally in the bed of the truck. You don't use them.
Hello.
Sí, wax rings with plastic rubber.
The wax, 3 of them. All right, let me go back. Good thing I hit it right on time.
It's literally just pulling out, and Home Depot's still right here. So
Let me go get that wax.
thank you.
Forgot. Thanks. Where's plumbing? Good, you. This house here, like coming up, a green one right there. You see a new roof?
Yeah.
That we're gonna. This is our next project. We're closing on this one at the end of the month.
David Guy.
Yo traje railing y traje los shutters.
Salí tú que alguien te colocó la frente.
Sí.
Ok.
Y compramos.
La compra para madera.
Sí, traje eso, traje los shutters. Looks nice, huh? Kind of like it myself. Esta, ¿verdad?
Sí, esa misma.
Beautiful. Hey, what's happening? ¿Qué? ¿Y tú cómo estás? ¿Cuándo terminamos?
Aquí.
Exacto. Entonces hay que abrir por aquí para que pongan la lámpara. Pongan derechito, ¿sabes? At least 4 inches. Right here. Esto, aquí está el cable de la electricidad. Tony, cuando él ponga eso, ¿tenemos agua para mear? ¿Sabes?
Yeah, there's water. Yeah, there's everything.
Good.
It's already.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I just emptied it out because I didn't want to have it
Gracias, Tony.
when I was gonna do this. But it's already pressurized. I already put out the pipe. Shut up.
Good, good. Hello. Muy bien, ¿y usted? Todavía se puede poner la arena, pero el mulch todavía no, porque van a pisar ahí van a hacer ahora el siding. Van a necesitar, pero si quiere esperar lo hace todo junto, o si quiere hacerlo ahora, puede pasar y hacerlo, como tú creas. ¿Está bien? Tengo como 2 proyectos más ahora, so yo te aviso. El landscaping. Ellos fue lo que hicieron el frente. First work, que empiezan en Aleboro. Yo tengo otro allá. He's the electrician and plumber.
Yo, ¿tu equipo trae José para acá mañana?
Sí. Estamos terminando ya, anyway, pero tú ves, se va a 500, 1000. Se va fácil, algunos 10,000 más, you know? Va a terminar completo. Esto $100 o esto $50, you know? It's like,
You don't account for that shit.
son las 3:40. Can I throw this garbage away now? I'm gonna get dirty now. You hungry? Want to eat something?
What's the address here?
32 Lindale.
So how long ago did you acquire this one?
Probably 4 months ago. Living room, we'll put it modern. This looks like shit. You're supposed to cut it nice and neat so you can patch it. They go with a hammer. This used to be a kitchen. There was a wall right here,
Yeah.
and there was the basement stairways right here. Go down the basement. And there's the stairways to go upstairs. So we took the stairways down and we closed this here. So now we have an open concept. The kitchen is gonna go here with a big island, the stove. That window's gonna close. We're gonna open it. Only one window goes there with the sink. And then the refrigerator here with a 4x8 island. I had to keep this because the span, it was too big. I should have put an iron LVL, but I didn't. Another bedroom here. And this got a mini bathroom, which we're gonna use.
It's a weird lot, but it's got a lot of land.
The lane goes all the way down there.
What's inside this chest? Aw. That's cool.
Bathroom, full bathroom. See the closet?
How much longer do you think? How much work's left here?
It's got a good 3 months.
3 months and you'd have this looking like the other place?
Yeah. Realistic, everybody wants to hear 6 weeks, but I've done this a long
time.
And so this is where the shower is gonna go, standing shower, the toilet, and the sink. It's gotta be AC on it. Bedroom, 4 bedroom, 2 downstairs and 2 up here. This is the other bedroom. Windows still good, the vinyl. You just gotta paint them white. The doors, if I change them, I would put solid like the ones over there.
Yeah.
It's more modern.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What size is this? How many bedrooms?
4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. This is the basement. Careful with this here. It's a gas line. It's the basement.
Does he plan on finishing this or not?
Yeah, stairways used to be here.
Yeah, you can see him on the wall.
So, yeah, to go upstairs. So they took it out, which is good. Then there's another garage down there. It's huge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very nice. So what's the next step here?
Right now we call the inspector to get inspection on the electrical and the plumbing. And then once we do that, then we...
all the roughing was already done.
Yeah, the demolition and the framing. This do the electrical and plumbing, and then you can start closing walls.
Awesome.
All right, vamos. Beautiful.
That's all she wrote. Where to now?
That's it for me.
5 questions, Dio. Bang these out. How long have you been doing real estate?
When I started buying real estate, I was 30 years old, so 30 years now. When I first bought my house, and then 2003, 4, we bought some houses, but those were mostly rentals.
And that was up here in Boston?
And Rhode Island.
Rhode Island?
We started in Rhode Island. I wish I would have bought here, pero back then, todavía tan cara. Anyway. I was in Florida, but I would rehab them and hold on to them. You know, I'd buy it, fix it, and rent them. Yeah. So I had like 10 houses when I was over there. I had the restaurant, dump truck, and then the whole market fell. 2008. Yeah. Let's go home. You know, we came back here to Boston. I went to a class in Cape Cod, and I got a lot of concepts. Then I started a lot of reading real estate books. I keep, real estate is the way you get rich and not only rich, wealthy, that you don't have to worry. We were doing flips, and then we decided to go to do the 13 condos. Yeah. COVID hit, jodió.
You were starting to touch upon it, but what's different in the industry now versus when you started?
Right now, labor is more expensive. I used to do plumbing for a 3-family for $8,000. Now it costs you $30,000, and it's just
so everything's just gotten so much more expensive.
Yeah, most expensive on the whole thing here. Framing, you can still get it at good price, but the plumber, they always want to get you in. Then the electrical, but the electrical, once you start a relationship, they try to stay and give you better prices.
Yeah.
For instance, right now, a breaker, it'll cost me $45 to $55 when they used to buy $12 to $15 because they changed the code and they want you to use this one, but it does the same thing. Why? The houses don't burn down. It's 100 years, they're still around. And it was worse. It was with knob and tube, knob and tube. And the houses didn't burn down. Now they did the circuit breakers, which is a lot better, but then they just keep adding and making it more expensive.
It's all that lobbying.
Dealing with a guy, I went to his house in New York. He would like to do a deal with us. Big deals. They don't deal with, $200,000 or $300,000. We're trying to get
Access to that.
Yeah, we will eventually. I can buy a land for $5 million and I can put $10 million in development, then sell it for $30 million. The credit there, the track record, and the deal itself makes sense. 75% is the deal. The other 25% is your knowledge, reputation, and are you going to pay? Because they got the money. They don't want real estate. They just want to invest the money. Yeah. And people think like, oh, they're going to take your house. No, they're not. They don't want the house. It's a liability for them.
You want to put their money to work, keep compounding
and give it back to me.
Yeah.
That's it,
Headaches.
To get them into 100% financing, but it's only the first one. But once you start doing the deal, I get this money and I reinvest it and I show them, I got this money, you give me this, let's do it. Then do it again. I would never use 100% of my money because
it's risk off. Right?
It's just I'm making money on your money. Yeah. Why risk all mine? You don't want to lose. It's part of the deal. Yeah. It's what you do. One thing I learned about your father was with the medicine, and I always use it. And he said it like 20 years ago, I think. You can make a mistake. It's what you do after the mistake. How do you fix it? Exactly. And if they die, well, they did, but I did everything I had to do. It's what you do after. I take that literally for everything I do. I saved that. I didn't let them bankrupt me, take it away from me. And, you start learning. If they foreclose, that goes in your record, or that everybody knows they close the door, you're not working. I can't give you the money because you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. One investor told me, I know what you did. You did great. Sticking with that for 3 years, sitting there, and I didn't let them take it away. When I went to see the attorney wanted cash. And he goes, all right, let me see what I can do. I went over there with a stack court. I said, here's your money. Go file. And he filed, like 6 people already in front of the house doing the auction, waiting for the auction, because the auction, they cannot go until they have the final. Sometimes I go to the auction and they say, it's canceled. And we just have to, well, after we waited there for an hour and a half, but that's the name of the game. Yeah. You only got 15 more minutes. So finally, the court approved and they gave us the number. We called the lawyer, he calls down, auction's off. Yeah. Everybody went off, And the lawyer tells me, that's not gonna go through. You don't have insurance, the judge is not gonna take it. It's okay, how long it'll take? A couple of days or a week? Good, so I just bought some time. Cost me $18, You see, all that is because, thank God, I don't give up. It's like, oh, I don't have insurance. It's not going to go through. So what? Just go. I had a buyer for it. The buyer couldn't close on it yet. They give you 90 more days. So you give me 3 more months. But I did it. Now I got the extension. So now we'll get close with the guy. A month and a half later, the place burns down. So, oh my God. I ain't had no insurance either. And one side burns the day before Christmas, something like that. You're the owner? He said, yeah. Where were you last night? He said, hey, don't blame it on me. I ain't got no insurance. Don't try to do that shit. Listen, I got no insurance.
I got nothing to gain here.
Exactly. So you laugh. They even brought the dog to investigate. He goes, do you know what happened? I said, no, he brought me up. You always leave 1 or 2 on so you could do the construction, tools. Yeah. The homeless got in and the heater overheat and it burned the house down. It seemed like somebody put it there. So my friend,
to make sure you weren't trying to do like an insurance job.
I got the pictures with the dog and everything, the fire dog. Yeah. And again, we didn't do that. The guy who was gonna buy it, he still wanted it. I said, thank you, Lord Jesus. The guy bought it, but we closed on it, but we had to change how we set it up, the deal. Yeah. I needed another $1 million to come out over here so we could pay the taxes and everything. So we did it, I thank God I came up with it, it's like creative because I just think a lot. And when you sign hard money, you sign personal too. Man, they don't want the deal, they want to proceed. Okay, you're gonna come after me? He says, I can't promise you that. Yeah, okay, no. I'm not going to sign. I'm not going to give it back to you. They want another $1 million. They said, no, we're not going to give you, we're not going to take a haircut. We'll take a haircut, but everybody's got to take a haircut, you know? I'm getting bald. I ain't getting no money at all, you know? So we ended up with nothing, you know?
At least you were able to preserve your credit.
Yeah, my reputation, and one investor, he goes, you did great saving that, you know, and they look up to you. So talk about experience, you know? And anybody stick around me, you get all your experience. David, he didn't know how to work. He started getting experience. My lawyer, you know, and I never done that. I know, you stick with me, you get a lot of experience. Start laughing, you know? Leave it to Manny. The attitude is don't give up, and you don't take no for an answer, you know? Yeah. Until you exhaust everything, is like, yeah, it is a no. Yeah, I tried. Remember, I read the book, Out of the Deal, something like that? Yeah. So I was reading, and he goes, you know, we don't want to do this. Let's do this. And he goes, and I walk out of there with a deal. Because at the end of the day, you're human. It's not a corporation. It's who's got a pen, and who's the owner of that pen. Some people don't have the authority. They follow 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to do it. If you get the owner or the people above, says, what do you want? I want to sell. You want to buy. So let's make a deal. 100%. We don't have to leave or get mad. Let's make it happen, you know? What do you mean you can't do that? And then you go to another guy's and say, oh, yeah, well, let me make a phone call. Yeah, don't worry about it. Go. No problem. You know, make it happen. Yeah, but you got no balls. Yeah. Old school is, we call the guy, hey, how you doing? I can get this, sell it. But nobody wants to do that no more. Yeah. Everything is computer or, you know, it's like.
Yeah, so we got the old school guy and we got the new school guy. So we're going to team up and we're going to do something different.
Exactly.
So stay tuned. Y'all will see.
Yeah.
All right, that was good, Dale. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time. And
thank you. I mean, it was good. I felt like I was in Hollywood.
Hey, Manny, well, thank you so much for taking the time to show us around today. I had a lot of fun. Got to see a little bit of your world and what you do on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. Hopefully, we get some people that are interested in some of Manny's services. And
we do anything. No job too little, no job too big. Want to build a house? We'll build a house. You want to remodel a kitchen or a bathroom? We'll do that. You want a bedroom painted? We'll do that too.
Absolutely. We're not afraid. We've done it all. We've been around the block. I mean, nothing scares us anymore. Any concerns with anything, give us a call. I'm more than happy to help out.
Sounds good. Tito, thank you.
So the picture went from something like that, like this. This is like what you typically find for a 2-floor, but very slanted roofs.
Un poquito para acá.
Less of a pitch. And then you gain a lot more interior space. So yeah, this is an investment approach where they take a lot of these houses, add the second floor, and increase the square footage. It's increasing the square footage of the real estate by square footage. Double
¿Quién hizo
the
eso?
value of a lot.
No, carpintero.
Just by having that second floor. So this property is actually